Okay, so first off, I want to talk about, I guess, the things that make us. That we maybe unmake, undo, and pull apart. And how sometimes we actually kind of reuse those same things to rebuild ourselves, just in a different way. Kind of like Legos. Lately, I've been using a lot of uh, buildings and towers and within the symbols. Um, Specifically, this like bricks or building blocks. And there's a bird. There you go again. And the third time. Thank you, bird. Um, Something about how we kind of I don't know if you ever played with Legos as as a kid, but like just the Legos, not the nowadays Legos are like this. You buy this piece that you are supposed to build in a very specific way, but before you just bought a bunch of different pieces that you were random pieces that you were to use as you please, or to find your way through them in order to build something. So that's kind of the idea that I'm getting with this one. How we are built and the way we're guided to build ourselves during the beginning of our lives, our formative years. Formative, meaning taking form, shaping ourselves. 222, as I say that in the timer. And the way this one turned out kind of makes me think of how at certain milestones, there you go, milestones in our lives, we we are advised, invited, and sometimes even forced to take a second look at all of that and sometimes take it apart and start from scratch. But a lot of times we didn't necessarily have new pieces or new materials to be working with. What we have is actually those same pieces, like Legos, to be redone or reused in a different way. And that's kind of what this new element I've been incorporating in drawings is. That's what it's making me think of, like blocks coming apart to be reused as something else. By the time you get to the end of the drawing, you'll be seeing that it's just like a small wall in the back of the figure, and stars are going up. That gives me the idea like some of the blocks are actually ascending, becoming something else that we may actually rebuild ourselves with. There seems to be a lot going on. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even sure what that uh, black symbol in the left is. Maybe the cards will help. But there's a lot of how we're made of both this ascended star energy and grounded brick, square, building block energy. I mean, we are stardust and earth dust, right? And all of that comes together to create us as what we are and provide this beautiful human experience that we live. Beautiful in a poetic way. I know sometimes it may not seem as such. But in many ways, we are invited to learn to see it as such, even with the hard parts. Anyway, without further ado, welcome. This is me, and this is Zodiac Tarot. Alright, everybody, let's see what we have here with this piece. Let's put it over here. I'm going to be using the Tarot of the Zodiac by Cecilia Latari and Anna Chavez. I believe they're Italian, so maybe it's supposed to be pronounced, well, the original name might have been in Italian. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not even going to try. Might end up just doing it wrong. This is one of my favorite. I kind of gave this one to myself as a birthday present. I'm totally doing this wrong. Okay. There you go. Still not the best. This tarot is actually a little... these cards are actually a little bigger than the standard 12 and 7 size. Anyway, I know I'm making a mess. Okay, why not? So I have the Six of Swords, the Moon, the Lovers, the Ace of Cups, the Hermit, the Temperance, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Sorry, it's funny. See how it kind of looks like when put together that this boat is actually on the same river as this fish over here. Two moons. Looks like somebody here is just getting out of quite a considerable adventure. I'm guessing a trip to the unconscious, subconscious, however you prefer to see it. A trip to your inner self. And there were a couple of parts of you that got lost in the way and separated. but they're now out and rejoined together. Quite the emotional turmoil that you have been. Quite a ride in the dark. But you were helped. I mean, this might have been divine guidance, your intuition. But it was a definite personal journey. I don't know where it is that you found, but whatever it was, you are supposed to integrate it here. Oh, and keep in mind, right now we have very... Oh, there you go. Here I go again, but I can't help it. Right now we have... I forgot the astrological term for that. When a planet is... Well, actually, two planets are sitting on their opposite signs or interacting in each other's normally ruled signs. Right now we have Jupiter and Mercury sitting in Gemini and Sagittarius respectively, and they normally rule that other sign, so they're on the opposite sign, and they are also opposite signs to themselves, like these two cards. The Lovers card is ruled by Gemini, and the Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius. So we have this opposition coming on in here, and both of the planets are in retrograde, which is about introspection and a reviewing of whatever the energy of that planet normally represents or does. And these are also the energies, I'm sorry, but I know I keep talking about it, but that's what keeps coming up in here. This whole personal journey was about ourselves as both mentors and apprentices. The apprentice side and the mentor side. Sagittarius being the teacher and Gemini being the student. Now Virgo, which is sitting in these two cards, is also, I mean, it is a kind of a sibling sign to Mercury, because it's, sorry, to Gemini, because it's also ruled by Mercury, just like Gemini. But its practicality and ability to analyze and organize is an energy that I have, and this is my personal perspective, I have also always associated it with a teacher energy. And well, the Hermit is kind of a teacher as well. The whole role of the Hermit is to gain wisdom that will eventually be shared. So, and the Page of Pentacles is definitely student energy. Anyway, my point is, now we are being asked to step into a more concrete phase of this whole process. Now that we are the waters, now that we are out of this inner world personal navigation of some sort, we are being asked to coin something out of it, to make something out of it. Maybe you can, I don't know, write a book, write a song, make a video for YouTube, whatever. But this knowledge needs to be materialized and shared, to be put out there. Right now, this stage of the process, this Page of Pentacles is aligned to me with this. See how the figure is actually, oh, sorry. Is all that energy that has conformed her, I guess. She's putting it into something else. She's building something, creating something out of all the other things that she has pulled apart or undone from that barrier that was blocking her. So much so that she's releasing back into the universe all the energies that have been transmuted and evolved and turned into something more subtle. Out what she can actually keep, and what she can actually keep is being turned into something else, something material, something that can be perceived by others. Let's say it like that. I'm just gonna pull one last card. The Sun. All right. What else do we need? Share your light. Share your authenticity. See, there are all the stars going up there as well. Maybe the number 19 means something to you, or if not, just that pattern. You know, it's kind of like a mirror. Something mirroring. But there you go. That's your reading. Thank you for your time. See you soon.